Okay, so Pancho Gonzalez, I'm impressed with the tennis players who were so successful. First of all, I like Pancho Gonzalez because he sounds like a cartoon character. And number one ranked American for some time.
8 years total.
He was 8 years?
In his career, 8 years as number one.
In the world or just as number one ranked American?
Number one, I believe, in the world.
Well, either way, it's very impressive. And so at Wimbledon, 1969, he won the longest match ever at Wimbledon until they had that last most
before
recent,
the crazy Isner game.
Right, exactly. And he became the oldest player to win a pro tournament in 1972 when he won the Des Moines Open. Really, the Des Moines Open? Come on, who's in the Des Moines Open?
You're not.
No, it's impressive because he was nearly 44 years old and he won a tennis tournament against other professional tennis players on the World Tennis Tour or the WTA Tour. That's impressive. 44 years old and you're beating these guys who are playing at 19, 20 years old. That's very impressive. I'm impressed with that guy. Okay, Jeannie Longo, also the cycling. Cycling's nonsense also, but she's French. Is that right, Rick?
I'm not sure.
Okay, that was a freebie for you. She's French. She has won 10 national titles since, well, and let's be honest.
Since 40.
Hey, Jesus, go back, show that picture. No one's going to say she doesn't look her age. She has won 10 national titles since turning 40. She won the Olympic bronze at age 42 at Sydney, at the time trial at Sydney. She competed in her 7th Olympics at Beijing. She was 51 at cycling. Again, these are all kids doing this. And she was 2 seconds away from being on the podium at Beijing when she finished 4th. And she's still competing at age 52.
That's unbelievable.
That's very impressive. I mean, I'm no cycler. Okay, so and then the second most impressive, but for a wholly different reason. I don't care how old you are. This is Juan Manuel Fangio. Now, just take a look at this picture of Juan Manuel Fangio. Now, Juan Manuel Fangio is a race car driver. That's an impressive picture right there, although he looks like a jockey in that picture. So that doesn't do anything for me. Okay, that picture does it right there. Okay, so this guy, by the way, is still considered the greatest of all time. He was Argentinian, by the way, and of course, him I know. It's one of the, if you know anything about race car driving, he's one of the guys you know. He won the World Drivers' Championship 5 times between 51 and 57. His first coming at age 40, his last at age 46. That picture, and then go back to the picture before that. How did any of these guys ever survive a crash? Ever? He's just got his head out there. If you hit a wall, what's the point of even wearing a helmet? Like, just wear a hat. Put on a little French beret. There's no point. That helmet's not going to protect you from anything. Don't even wear a seatbelt. Look at you. It's just like you're in a rocket. Oh, my God. Every race, somebody must have died.
Here's the impressive thing, though. He won 5 times, and the record stood for 46 years. That's pretty cool.
He won 5 times and didn't die. That's the impressive thing.
Is that the bigger achievement?
Yeah, by the way, we should check and make sure he didn't die later in a race.
Okay.
Let's get on that. Okay. And by the way, by far the most impressive athlete to me over 40. It's not even close. Not even close. Barry Bonds. By far the most impressive athlete over the age of 40. Jerry Rice. Bar none. Wide receiver in the NFL. Jerry Rice turned 40 in 2002. That year with the Raiders, 92 passes, 1,200 yards, 7 touchdowns, caught a touchdown in the Super Bowl in their big win over Tampa Bay.
And he became the first player to catch a touchdown in 4 different Super Bowls.
I was right about everything except for their big loss to Tampa Bay. Four different, caught a touchdown in 4 different Super Bowls, the first 3 with the Niners. It's just, that's unbelievable. Did he catch a touchdown with the Broncos in the Super Bowl? Nobody remembers. He played 2 preseason games with the Broncos. It's unreal. You're going against defensive backs. You got to get separation from 22-year-old DBs. He caught 92 passes. I don't know. Do you agree? Isn't that unbelievable?
I think it's totally unbelievable.
That guy, I think, greatest football player of all time. Am I wrong?
No. It's debatable.
Jesus, greatest football player of all time?
Definitely one of them.
Yeah, I mean, right. Again, who knows? Different quarterbacks, running backs, receiver. Greatest receiver of all time. And because he's the greatest receiver of all time, and he's so far and away the greatest receiver of all time, like there's nobody else in his conversation, I think, that therefore, obviously, maybe the greatest football player of all time.
You're saying Ed McCaffrey wasn't the best receiver of all time?
Ed McCaffrey, get those big yards, 3rd and 7.
Not Tim Dwight?
You go to Ed McCaffrey over the Tim Dwight. All right, so I think we got them all. Did we check on Juan Miguel Fangio? He didn't die in a wreck? All right. If he did, I'm sorry. And I feel terrible.